This phase is about releasing shame. It's about putting the fragments of your memories back together. And it's about having a witness who will see you and share with you how unfair this was, what a betrayal it was for you to have gone through this trauma. This phase of the journey is part of your cognitive healing. The exercise I'm going to give you now is to help you put your story together and tell your story in a new way. You may need to repeat this step a number of times throughout your life. If you're doing this exercise because of a violent or traumatic event in your adult life, like a car accident or you experienced a violent incident, that's good, and you're very welcome to use this method. I'll give you clear guidance on how to bring your traumatic memories together as we move along. Now, if you're a helper doing this with a survivor, then you can either prepare everything beforehand or prepare with the person you're supporting as a way to gently move them into the exercise. Finally, and most important, I want you to ground yourself in your body in the present moment regularly throughout the exercise. Let me show you how. Keep your eyes open, and if you're sitting, bring your attention to the contact between the soles of your feet and the floor. Let your attention rest there. So you keep your attention between the soles of your feet and the floor, and you let your attention rest there. Now let the contact between feet and floor relax your whole body. Breathe gently. Notice the world around you. Look around you. Notice the place you're in. Notice that the world is peaceful and calm in this present moment. Bring your attention to feet and floor. Breathe gently. And when it feels right, come back to me. Okay, good. Now I want you to use this grounding exercise throughout this process. Your goal is to help you remember the past while staying in the present moment. This is very important to your healing journey. What happened to you back there, it is not happening here. Okay, so if it feels right, let's begin. First, you'll need a pen or pencil or a series of coloured pens. In your workbook, you'll find a set of jigsaw pieces, and I want you to cut them out. You'll also find a series of blank squares in a table format that I want you to cut out too. Once you've done that, you'll see that the journal at the very end of the workbook offers a document that allows you to document how you feel and what's going on in your body in the present as you do the exercise. If you're using this video to complete this exercise, so you're perhaps alone and doing this alone, then pause the video now and do these activities. And when you're ready, restart the video. On these jigsaw pieces, I want you to write a phrase that is a trigger for a unique memory in your past. For example, Easter 1972 was one of the memory phrases I used when I first created this exercise to use on myself. Another memory for me was Orphanage 1974. I was 9 years old. Now, it doesn't matter what the phrase or word is, as long as it clearly triggers a unique memory like this for you. It doesn't matter if your memories are not in order. It doesn't matter if they are not complete. You just put the memories together the best you can. As you do this, please have the journal open and ask yourself, What am I feeling as I do this? What's happening in my body? What sorts of thoughts am I having? Write down what's significant as you go. Please remember to ground yourself in your body and in the present moment many times throughout this process. Okay, I think you're ready. Pause the video and do this activity, and when you're ready, restart the video once more. Okay, so now you've got a set of memories listed on your jigsaw pieces. How are you feeling? How was this process? How was it for you so far? If it's too painful, please seek help. If it's not, then you're ready to move on. I want you to take the blank squares and add years to them, from your birth year until the year when you were free from the experience of trauma and abuse. So for me, I was born in 1965 and my mother died in 1977. So I would have a square for every year between 1965 to 1977. If you were doing this exercise to work through trauma experienced in your adult life, like a car accident or a violent incident, then the trauma was likely experienced in a short space of time. So instead of listing years, you can list times of day, for example, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 midnight, for example. Then you fill in what you can remember about the event hour by hour, or in even shorter increments if you need to. Once you've done that, put the years or times at the top of your workspace. Finally, you figure out which jigsaw pieces go in which time zones or years. So pause the video and do that activity, and when you're ready, restart the video once more. Okay, you should have a set of events matched with a set of years or times in your childhood. Having processed your story, you're now ready to tell it to someone. Find someone you trust in your support group and ask them to be a witness and offer you support in the telling of it. Or go to a counsellor and ask to work through the story with them. Having done that, you may now be ready to turn inwards. You may be ready to access yourself in new ways, to know yourself and your parts with more healing capacity. That's what we'll do in phase 2.